Now then, welcome to another video. It's been a little while. What I thought I'd do, it's the end of the year, it's New Year's Eve now. I thought I'd do a bit of a roundup what I've been up to just over the last couple of months. I haven't been posting videos, but I've been chipping away at loads of different projects. So without further ado, the first thing I got done was a squadron of Stuart light tanks for my World War II late war Canadians with the wonky stars. So there's one of them. I think the yellow diamond signifies the recce company or the headquarters company. I can't quite remember now. I painted them these a couple of months ago now. I can't remember what I had for breakfast, so there we are, there's one. The rest of them are pretty much the same. Tried to weather them up a little bit. They are quite small. And as always, I always base all my vehicles, so there's those. So, got those done. I'll add those to my Canadian collection for rapid fire and other Wargames rules. Still haven't tried O Group yet. I'm going to get there eventually though. Next thing I did then, something a little bit different. I painted up my Rough Riders of Attila, which I'm calling the Valhallan CAC regiment, basically. So I painted them in the same colours as the rest of my Valhallans, that sort of khaki colour. Used red accent colours, just make them look different. And if you saw my earlier video, all the horses, the metal horses from Front Rank, which these old metal Attillans sit on quite nicely. Yeah, so they're pretty cool. They turned out alright, I think. For such old models, and they're old eBay rescues, they're in right old state when I got them. Yeah, giving them a new lease of life. I quite like them. Kind of cool. Yeah, so there's 5 of those to add to my Imperial Guard, or Astra Militarum Army, whatever you want to call it these days. They're pretty cool. So next up, something a bit more sensible now. I painted up a couple more units for my late Romans. So this is the first one. So this is a unit of legionaries. I've got movement trays for them all now as well, thankfully. It's a little bit easier to move them about. These are all footsore miniatures. I put a couple of the heroes. I think that's boars. Was that Tristan? No, Tristan's in the other unit. So yeah, there they are. That nice. Shields by Little Big Man. Again, I think they turned out right. I do really like the footsore miniatures stuff. Brilliant. Yeah, so just the 2 bases for a unit of legionaries in my games at the moment. I might expand them to 3 units, make them a bit bigger for Hell Caesar and stuff. But for Sword and Spear, these are perfect, which I quite like as a rule set. That's the first unit of late Romans. And here's the second unit. Similar, I think that's Tristan there. So Boars and Tristan. You get them both in a sort of character pack. I think that guy there is actually the Romano-British warlord on foot, but I just stuck him in as a unit leader in my late Roman army. So I think I'm going to use these as auxiliaries because they're not as armoured. I think a couple on the front rank have got armour on, but the rest of them are pretty much unarmoured, just with this spear and shield. Some have got helmets, some haven't, some have got hats on, things like that. Yeah, they came out quite nicely as well. Again, shields, Little Big Man, and the movement trays are from war bases. Yeah, so they turned out quite nice. Just to add something different to my late Roman army, what I did was I got a load of archers. I thought these were Gripping Beast models, but it turns out that they are actually Conquest Games? Is it Conquest Games? Crusader miniatures. And they fit in perfect with the footsore stuff. Some of the poses as well, like that guy. I'm sure I've got the exact same pose in one of my footsore units. But yeah, they turned out quite nice. Strung all the bows again, because I'm a madman. I've also got too much time on my hands. And there's the second unit. Really nice models. But yeah, Conquest Games, I think they're called. Or Crusader miniatures, one or the other. Have a look on the website, you'll see. Now something a bit different. I went to the Battleground show run by Pendragon up in Middlesbrough or Stockton. I found a stall selling these weird little sort of chibi 3D prints, and I saw these two, like this squig and this orc. I thought, I'll just get them as a bit of fun, and just painted them up. So they're massive. Can't really use them in an army or anything. I just thought they were cool, so I got them and painted them up. It's good fun, actually. Mental. Yeah, so here's him. And something a bit more sensible again. So I've been doing some stuff with my 6mm Napoleonics. First up, I've got a load of commanders. I've got Napoleon himself. Let's see if we can get this to focus. Oh, yeah, it is. There you go. There's Napoleon on his white horse, surrounded by all his staff officers. Broken cannon there. Just his little label on the back. These are for my Blucher armies. Finally got Napoleon done. He turned out quite nice for such a small scale. And I got a load of marshals done as well. So I've got Marshal Davout. There he is. Marshal Lannes. I think he was killed at Aspern. Or was it Wagram? One or the other. He was killed in 1809 anyway. There he is. And Drouot. Sorry if I'm pronouncing the names wrong. Any French people out there, do apologise. Yeah. Adler miniatures, 6mm. Yeah, so there's a bunch of commanders for my French forces. And to go with those, I got a unit of Chasseurs Cheval, so 3rd and the 14th, so 2 units on that base. Got the elite companies on this side with the Buzz Bison. There's the rest of them. Hopefully that's focusing. Yeah, it looks like it is. They are quite hard to focus on, it's just so small. Yeah, so another brigade of cavalry to go for my French. And then what I did was I got a bunch of Bavarians done as well to add in as German allies for my French. So I got 2 units of infantry and a Bavarian cavalry unit. So the infantry units just put 2 battalions on a base. I'm not sure if the flags are correct. I think I got these flags from Maverick Models. A couple of French commanders on there. Yeah. So I had to keep all these bayonets straight up you. There we are. Yeah, bunch of, I think that's the Infantry Regiment 3, Prince Carl. So 2 battalions of those. And then the other one, put one in line at the front on this base. Another bloody bent bayonet there. A couple of officers at the back again. They're a little bit spaced out, these guys. It's because of the strips that the Adler figures come on. I was really struggling to get them to stand up. Having a bit of a nightmare. It's worth it, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love these figures, but they can be such a pain in the arse to get them to stand up straight. And that's Infantry Regiment 6. And then the Cavalry Brigade. There we are. These are Bavarian Chevalier. So the 2nd and 3rd Chevalier regiments. Bavarian army. There we are. I really like the 6mm scale for Napoleonics because you can get away with like little faults with the uniform details and things, because I'm no expert. So if I mess them up, no one can see them really. I can just get away with it. Yeah, so that's all the stuff that I've kind of completed just over the last couple of months. I've been chipping away doing those. Now, what am I working on next? Let's have a quick look. So, my new project, this was supposed to be my 2024 project, but because some things didn't arrive in the post, I just started it early. I've been collecting the figures for about a year, and it's 100 Years' War English. Now, this is my first unit of archers. What I've gone for is 40mm square bases as a standard for the whole force. For archers, I've gone for 3 models per base and 5 bases per unit, like that. I'm not sure if that's the best way to go. I can always add more bases if I need to. But yeah, it's a 200mm frontage, and that's for Hail Caesar. But if I was to play, for example, Sword and Spear, I could just take 2 bases away and have them slightly smaller units, like that. I'm not sure yet. I've gone with this basing size, so it's a little bit more flexible. I can, you know what it's like. Anyone who plays any sort of ancients or medieval games, basing's always a pain in the bum for different game systems, or it can be. So you just got to choose one and go with it and make it work, which is my plan. That's the first unit of archers. Got another unit of archers done. What I've tried to do is give them all kind of livery coats. It's maybe a bit early for full liveries like you'd see in the Wars of the Roses, but I've scattered the the colours in and amongst all the guys, just to tell them apart. I kind of imagine them as being companies of archers that have been brought to the army by various lords and nobles. And then another one, yellow and blue, these guys. The flags are by G&B. Expensive, but really nice, so it's worth it for this project for me anyway. Next unit along. More archers. Gave these guys the banner of St. Edmund. I'm not sure who carried it at Agincourt, but I thought, I don't know, I just thought, why not? I'll just give it to an archer unit. I've got a banner of St. Edward the Confessor as well, so I'll give that to a unit of archers as well, I think. That's the 4th unit. Get in there. And then the last unit of archers I got done are these ones. These are red and white, again with the cross of St. George. So that's 5 units of archers I've got done, 15 models per base. And then what we'll do now, we'll have a quick look at the Menet Arms. So the Menet Arms then, again, it's 5 bases. There's the first unit. Again, they're all Peri miniatures. There's a mixture in there of the plastic ones you get in the box set and metals. And what I've tried to do is mix up as much as I can the colours and things. So there's a couple of like billmen at the back and things like that mixed up with the knights. Having spoken to Nick over at Medieval Wargamer, he reckons this is kind of probably the best way to go, because it'd kind of be more of a mixed unit. You wouldn't have these separate units of Men at Arms and separate units of billmen knocking about. They'd all kind of be massed together in a big block. So that's kind of what I've gone for. I think that looks a bit more realistic anyway. So this guy here is Fitzhugh, and that's his banner. What I am going to do is, there's Fitzhugh there, he's a metal figure. Try to get that sort of symbol there onto him. I think it's kind of come out all right. Yeah, but what I'm going to do is add multiple lords or nobles per unit, so there won't just be one flag. That's just all I've got for now. And one thing to bear in mind with these flags is, I don't know if you can see on there, there's a bit of, I don't know if you can see it, maybe a bit of creasing along there. That's because as I put the PVA on and it's all flat, I tried to bend it into shape before the glue was dry, and it was still kind of damp and it all creased up. So having watched one of VK's videos recently, when he's talking about his Italian War stuff, he says it leaves his flags to dry first and then bends them. And I've done that with the rest of my flags, and it's the way to go. So thanks for that, Fraser. Yeah, so there we are. There's that one base, and then there's these guys. So that's the first unit of Men at Arms. 20 figures per unit for these guys. And then my second unit I've got done. I can move them over. Excuse the arm. There we are. There's my second unit. And again, tried to mix them up a bit. Even got some of the French infantry models, plastic ones, and mixed them in. Did a few arm swaps and stuff. The good thing about the Peri miniatures, they all seem to, you can just mix and match all the bits together. And again, there's a few metal ones in there as well, like that. So this guy here, who's this? John Lord Roos. That's his banner. Again, tried to put his heraldry on there. Yeah. So that's a pretty good start to my force, and I've got another unit of archers on the go at the minute. Gonna have painted, still on the bottle tops, another 15 archers. Once they're done, I think what I'm gonna do is pack them away and have a break from them. That's kind of nearly half my army done there, so that'll be what, 8 units? 5, 6, yeah, 8 units. Be nearly half my planned army, or my planned starter army for them anyway. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to. A couple of things to look forward to in the future. Be back in a second. Just move all these. So, Christmas presents. More Horse Heresy. Come in. These are going to be added to my Raven Guard. So this is the Assault Squad, or the jump packs and stuff. Looking forward to doing those. And I've also been given even more Perry English Army boxes. Another 2 boxes. So that'll help with the building up of my forces. So that's what I got for Christmas, figure-wise. But what I also ordered ages ago, when I pre-ordered it when it was first came available, and I waited 2 months for it to arrive, and that is this. Let me just move the camera back so you can see it's a big box. There we are. Legions Imperialis. It's an epic scale in the Horus Heresy. I've always liked epic. Loved it when I was younger. And as soon as it was released, I really wanted to get hold of it. I've been waiting ages for it to turn up, which has been a bit of a shame. It's been a bit soul-destroying. Not soul-destroying, that's a bit dramatic, isn't it? But a little bit frustrating watching people posting up their fully painted armies and things, and I'm still waiting for mine. And I've been into this sort of epic since 1990 when it was first released. But anyway, I've got it now, so I'll be cracking on doing some of that, I think. So get this unit finished for my 100 Years' War. Then I'm going to start painting some of these, I think, as a little break. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Sorry it was a little bit rambly. But yeah, I thought I'd have a bit of a catch-up, let you guys know I'm still alive, I'm still out here. I do watch all your videos. Always give you a thumbs up. Don't comment as much as I should, as usual, because I'm useless. It's because I'm always painting. I've said this before. But I've got to put my paintbrush down and then start typing and stuff. And you know what it's like. Anyway, have a great new year, everyone. And I'll see you in 2024. Bye-bye.